This week, we are highlighting Golisano Children's Hospital Miracle Kids. Tonight, we meet Tommy, who was diagnosed with autism as a toddler. Our Abby Fridman tells us how through years of persistent support and groundbreaking therapy, Tommy is now thriving.
If there's one thing we can learn from our next miracle kid, Tommy Klein, it's that joy can exist everywhere, every single day.
Tommy, out of one of all kids, has a love for life, which truly he just emulates.
Tommy was a happy but quiet baby, and at only 3 months old, Mom Suzanne and Dad Mike noticed he was developing differently.
Tommy, right when he was born, he didn't like being held as much as my daughter. He seemed like internally uncomfortable. And I was concerned, but then as the months went on, he was real happy, but almost like too complacent, just fine sitting in the corner, like just, hanging out, smiling.
As Tommy began to miss milestones, the Kleins began looking for some kind of an explanation. At 20 months old, doctors officially determined Tommy had autism. Suzanne and Mike knew early intervention would make a big difference.
Being able to really intervene early on those really skill areas that matter, to be able to set the child up for success, both now but in the future.
With Mike being a clinical psychologist, the diagnosis wasn't a shock, but they knew they needed to find a way to communicate with their son so he could get the most out of life. At the time, local treatment options were limited.
With autism, one thing that's really apparent is you have to think outside of the box. So there was a lot of research.
Suzanne and Mike became Tommy's biggest advocates. She spent years researching autism interventions, connecting with experts, and learning different therapies herself, all to find what worked best for her son. In 2022, Tommy became part of a research study at Golisano Children's Hospital, the only place in the region offering a program called JASPER.
JASPER stands for Joint Attention, Symbolic Play, Engagement, and Regulation. It's a play-based social communicative intervention.
Unlike more traditional approaches, Jasper used Tommy's own interests and play to build communication and connection, something Suzanne had long hoped to find for her son.
I was ecstatic when Jasper became available in Rochester.
Through Jasper, Tommy began to thrive. Milestones that may seem small to some were game-changing for the Klein family.
I think the most is when Tommy came over on his own and gave us a hug. I think when he said various words, when his speech progressed gradually.
And then, a moment Suzanne and Mike waited years for.
He just looked right in my eyes and he said, "I love you." And he had never said that to me before, and he's 8. And to hear that, and for like how long I waited to hear that, I started to just like tear up.
But before the moment could get too emotional, Tommy's big sister Ella quickly jumped in with a reminder.
My daughter, who often makes things funny, was like, "I don't know why you're crying. I tell you I love you all the time." Apple juice? Apple juice. Okay.
Up until that point, Tommy didn't have the words for it, but Mike and Suzanne always knew their son loved them.
Tommy was always able to communicate with his body, but verbally he wasn't always able to.
Now, because of Jasper, the dedication from the caregivers at Golisano, and the advocacy of Tommy's parents, life looks much different. The program has since helped expand access to play-based autism intervention for other families too.
He was always lovable. He's always been so sweet and such a joy, but there's just a different level of connection between us now.
He's a real character. He likes to be a little mischievous little guy. He's such a witty little guy. And getting to know him as he develops, it's just awesome.
Tommy loves street signs, reading with his family, and riding up and down the driveway on his bike with his sister. He even found a new friend in our 13 WHAM photojournalist.
What's your name?
Tommy.
Tommy. Hi, my name's Ken.
About 1 in 31 children have been identified with autism spectrum disorder. While parents may feel scared or even overwhelmed by the diagnosis, Mike and Suzanne want people to know the love is always there, even if it takes time to find the words.
Every day is a day you can't get back, so don't miss any of those teachable opportunities and keep going because you can do it.
Thanks to Abby for that story. If you'd like to help make more miracles happen, you can donate by scanning this QR code or by visiting 13wham.com and click on the link for the Golisano Children's Hospital's giving page.